Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E363, a 1970S original wrapped roll. See, we got Paul Adams and Otis in the house. How's everybody doing today? Go ahead and draw the chip. That was the chip we had yesterday. Number 7, lucky number 7. Crispy, welcome. We do have a reveal show tonight. My rolls are going to be a 60p, a 55D, a 42p, and a 60D. I'm not sure what Chuck's rolls are. But I can tell you mine. Mickey, welcome. Joseph C., welcome to the show. We will go ahead and get things started here. I'm going to unwrap this roll. See what we can come across. Alrighty. Alex, welcome to the show. Stan, welcome. Going to a doctor's appointment. Well, I hope everything's going well. Do you need me to put you in reveals for tonight? First coin for Taco John. Got some machine doubling. Some toning. As usual, per dates that don't have a lot of reverse action, we are going to look at the first 10. I got you, Stan. Coin number 2 for Carl. Let me look at this. Sure if that's a die scratch or what, but it looks like there's a little tip on the L right on top. Let's see if we got any of those type of bar L's listed. Just to be thorough. We do not. Well, let's run through Wexler's listings real quick. Well, he's got a lot of them. I see nothing so far. I'm going to have to see if we see any more of these. I'm going to hold it aside, not counting on it being anything. but it does deserve a little attention, I believe. And what I'm seeing exactly is like right here. Let's see if I can turn the light down if that you see it better. See, that doesn't, now that you turn the light down, it's questionable. Joe McBride, welcome. Silver Spurs, welcome. Dan McCumber, welcome. Coin number 3 for Stan. Hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I know I did. Got a lot accomplished. Been going through my collection. Doing all sorts of stuff. Trying to get everything at least semi-organized to where if something was to happen, my family wouldn't struggle with what I have. Probably something that we all should do. Yeah, you got to. We all should do it. That way they're not blindsided. They're already, with the amount of coins that I have, it's already going to be a monumental task. So I'm trying to put at least the ones that are a little bit better together. Frosty's broadcast, it got it almost a year ago. Made me start thinking about it, but every time I would get into it, I would just get disheartened. And then I always do the same thing every year around New Year's. I try to go through stuff that I didn't attribute over the years, which is hundreds of tubes of stuff over 20 years in boxes also. And this year I made a great dent in it. I emptied 7 boxes. Working on emptying another 7 boxes, so nothing yet, Dirty Water, and welcome to the show. Coin 7, and the winner of the giveaway, Sissy. Wow, Sissy didn't get one this week. She got one last week, though. She's on a roll. Congratulations, Sissy. Absolutely. Coin number 8, Sireg. That's all you can do is try to make it easier on them. If I had to, I mean, if a coin dealer had to come here, they'd probably just want to pay face value. It's that disheartening. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of rolls, and then hundreds and hundreds of boxes of varieties. What we're looking for here, the doubling you get is right above the 7, right below the 7. Sometimes it's inside the loop of the 0, are under the 0. There are double dies that are on the whole motto, but most of them are like little dots up above here or lines under there. There are a couple on In God We Trust that are halfway decent. Mine is a hoard also. That's the problem. I was in the business of buying coin estates for a while, and I can tell you, when dealers see that, it's a lot of work, and they charge accordingly usually. So if you know what you have, you're better informed, you are going to be better off, or your family is going to be better off. So if you have lists and spreadsheets and stuff like that of what you have a better opportunity to intrigue the buyer to say, hey, in these boxes is this stuff, and then show them a couple of the boxes, because no dealer is going to look through all that stuff. That's right. All right, my one little troublemaker's at the door. It's about time. Get in here. You coming? You're moving a lot better all of a sudden. Good. Come on, lay down. You guys lay down. You can lay down right there. My one dog that had the back surgery done a few years ago was limping this morning, and I was afraid that it was her back going out, but I think she might have hurt her leg. Sloppy Stacks, welcome to the show. Little struck through grease right there. Lots of die scratching. This is a die pair that we have seen a lot of. Haven't seen any die clashing yet. Coin 13 for Doug. So far, nothing to speak of. Coin 14 for Frank. Ooh, got a fingerprint on this one. I found OMM1, nice. It was removed. I didn't know it was removed from the Cherry Pickers Guide, but I know that Kaneka delisted it. I'm not sure. That is a question that you should ask for Chuck. Like I say, I know that Kaneka delisted it. Not sure about Wexler. Let me look and see if Wexler delisted it. All right, let's see. Wexler still has it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Never mind. All right. Yeah, it is still listed by Wexler. I didn't know it was delisted in FS, so I'm not sure. I do know that even the 80 D over S that they debunked, people still pay a premium for it just because it's got a cool factor. So I would say that, well, let me see what the price is. on copper coins. Similar to that, I would say. I don't know. That might be a tad high in 65, but yeah, I say that's a fair price. Like I say, Kaneka. Well, I don't know. I haven't. I guess I should open my cherry pickers guides. I got new ones, and I haven't opened them yet. But I didn't know they took it out. But like I say, as far as the information I see, Kaneka is the only one that doesn't say that it is viable. And if James Wiles helped on the cherry pickers guide, that would explain why they took it out. Because he's the one that says it is not a viable dye variety. Do they still have the 1980 D over S in the cherry pickers guide? I mean, because they got like the spitting eagles and stuff like that, and those are just ridiculous that they would keep that in there and not keep this. I mean, I understand them removing the floating roof and stuff like that just because of the sheer volume. Yeah. Oh, I don't think it says it. Does it say? No, that's OMM2. Uh, it says on copper coins, this variety shows a weak punching of an S mint mark between the 1 and the 9. All the major attributors except for Kaneka recognize this as a valid misplaced S mint mark. Kaneka delisted this variety from the... Oh, Kaneka was the one that... Yeah, so it was delisted from Cherry Picker's Guide. And that was because that was when James Wiles was working on the Cherry Picker's Guide. Kevin Hawthorne. Joseph C. If you go to Whitman.com, I think you can buy all three for like $75, which is cheaper, which is the latest volume on all three of them. And they even reprinted the hard one to get. So you should be, if they don't sell it anymore, you should be able to still find it. Let's see if they got it. Let me look real quick. All right, Cherry Picker's Guide. Yeah, all three volumes. Volume 1, 2, and 3. Volume 6. $94.99 shipped. So that's a great deal for all three volumes. Right here. You can buy the other ones for like $35 a piece, but here is the link right here. It was good enough where I bought a whole set, but I think I got it even cheaper than that when I got it. I think they had a blowout sale for like $69 or something like that. Some machine doubling on this one. This is almost every coin has been this die pair with the massive scratches right in front of the one. Coin 21 for Otis. Yep. Yep. You're going to have to get those used, and you're probably going to pay a premium, and the information is probably a little outdated in it. So I would, if I was going to spend $100 to finish the book combo, I would probably spend $100 and get the up-to-date ones. Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. Yes, I got one. That's one of my favorite books. I used to have a ton of books, and they got killed in a flood. And I always vowed that I would never buy books again. And then Brian Allen gave me a Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. And I love that book. And then this deal came up with the Whitman books. And then I ended up getting a couple more books just because they were there. I don't have a ton. I used to have a lot, like a whole bookshelf full. Now I probably only got 10. But there's a couple books that I would love to get. And it's not so much for the content. Well, even the content is from who wrote them. Like I've got a book by Alan Herbert. It's just a little teeny, basically, Ditto Machine pamphlet. So far, nothing good. I hope they come out with a new one. They're probably about due to start working on a new one. I'll have to ask. I know that it's a lot of work. And Brian is a doctor, and Ken, I think Ken is pretty much semi-retired now. And I think he had a battle with long COVID or something too, where he wasn't doing a whole lot. It seems like he's doing a lot more now on his Facebook page and stuff, so that's good to see. I had the old ones, and new ones. I think I was missing a couple though. But I got my first Cherry Picker's Guide, a long time ago, 25 years ago. And one of my favorite books that I lost, J.T. Stanton gave it to me. I was at a show, and I was talking to him about dye varieties, and he just handed me a book and autographed it, and it got soaked in the flood. And it was named Compilation of Georgia Gems, which was the newsletter that basically started the Cherry Picker's Guide. Him and Bill Fiva had a coin club in Georgia, and the newsletter was called Georgia Gems, Jojas Gems. Kurt Pierce. 7 o'clock tonight, we'll have a roll reveal show. I do know the rolls that I'm selling. I'm not sure of the rolls that Chuck... There's the first little die clash I've seen. What Chuck is selling yet. He's been busy the last few days, as far as I know, and he said he would get back with me, and he's obviously still busy. But I know my 4 rolls are going to be a 60p plastic tubed. It's a pipe. Oh, they're right here. It's this roll right here. Pipe bomb roll. Then a 55D. And a 42p. It's hand wrapped, but it's in a nickel roll. And it's dated. It's sealed with tape. And it's dated 1984. It was put in the tube in 1984. So... that's going to be an interesting one. Oh, and then a 60D bank wrapped roll. So those are the 4 rolls that I've got going on. Let me get these where they go because they're falling over. I will have these all sorted and put into bags by tomorrow. I probably will not ship any packages until after Christmas. My post office is getting sketchy. I went to drop packages off today, Christmas gifts that we are sending for the family, and right out there on a sign was no, how did they word it? Basically, I had pre-postage done online. I had to wait in line with everybody else to drop it off, and there was 100 people in line. So I just made an appointment, told them to come get it from my house, and what's going to happen is they're not going to show up tomorrow. Paul Hampton, welcome. So that is what my deal is right now, but I am working on the packages still, and I might send one out here and there. If I've got one that's, a couple coins to finish it off to get it out, I probably will send it, especially as it gets closer to Christmas. 22nd, 23rd, I would probably be more apt to mail a package. Right now, it's insanity at my post office. It's just crazy. Was there? Let me look. Yes, there was. Wow, you got a good eye. That is very slight, too. This one's a little bit crispy. Coin 35, Joe McBride. A little bit of machine doubling. And the way this light is, you got to be careful. I'm seeing a little thing right there, but when you look at with the loop, you can see that it's a die scratch right on the bottom of the L. And I've seen this die pair before and didn't notice it, so. Yeah, 29 likes would be awesome. Coin 36, coins and ghouls. Hear my mailman right now. Coin 37 for Sissy. That's good. He's supposed to have 2 packages for me. All right, coin 38 for Sereg. Ooh, big machine doubling. Yeah, nothing real good, Paul. This roll is kind of turning out to be a dud. Almost all of them are either this die pair right here, or there's another die pair that has a ton of die scratches just right there. Talk about die polishing. They're probably polishing a clash off because look at, they've actually polished into the lapel and jacket area. Coin 40, Paul Hampton. Another impressive kind of strike doubling, but it's strike doubling or machine doubling. Here's a great example of how it takes away from the dimension. This is the normal dimension right here. It takes away 25% of it. Same with the mint mark. It takes away more than 25% of the mint mark. Coin 41 for Mark. Same die pair. There's the other one. Let me look at that. See, that mint mark's got a mark on it, and that is a bag hit. Whereas you get an illusion with the scope. That's why you got to have both ways of looking at these coins. You cannot trust the scope all the time just because of the way the light reflects off of it. A good loop, and like I say, I was reading a post the other day where someone was saying it's not, you don't need to buy loops anymore, and if you buy one, just buy a 7X because there's no need to have more. I actually have 7 through 20, and I saw Ken Potter's reply that he prefers Bausch and Lomb triplets. That's what I prefer. I do like the Belomo loops, but since the Ukraine-Russian war, they're very hard to get because they come out of Belarus. But they're pretty good, especially the 10X, because it's real big. I mean, it's got a good size to it. But I still, my Bausch and Lomb, they're just so easy on the eyes. The eye relief is great. You don't have to do anything to focus, and the field is focused from edge to edge. It's not just like a spot down the center that you have to kind of focus in. So I concur. The Bausch and Lomb triplets are very good. There's a lot of other good ones too. The Zeiss are good. There's some Schneider that are good, but those are all German optic companies. German optics tend to be good. And I already got you in my reveals, Paul. So get that nap. Get that beauty sleep so you stay pretty. Bausch and Lomb, they're excellent. I use I hunt with a Bausch & Lomb 10X usually. Well, at shows I take my Belomos because they're big, and I can whip through things. But at home, I search with a Bausch & Lomb 10X, and if I need a quick peek with something stronger, the Bausch & Lomb 14X is excellent. I have a 20X, and I don't think I've used it in 6 months, but every once in a while you need it for something. And it's usually not to find something, it's usually to diagnose something, to get a better look. Like Ken said, he goes, I use it about 6 times a year. I probably don't use it 6 times a year. As a matter of fact, I couldn't even tell you where it's at right now. I would have to search it out. But definitely it was worth having all of them from 7 to 20. That's why the Belomo was pretty good. But now you can't get it because it's in the Soviet or the Russian bloc. So they're kind of, I think they've got some sort of economic sanction against them. All right, this is coin 50. That is the roll. No fines in this roll. Sissy was the winner of the giveaway. Matter of fact, I got to write that down. I don't have the name on it. Alrighty. Anyways, tonight, like I say, I've got a 60p, 42 or 55D, 42p, and 60D. Those are my 4 rolls for the week. I will hope to see everybody at 7 o'clock. Well, I hope to see you in an hour. Yeah, it was. It was. We've had a lot of good rolls lately, though, Paul, so. But I'll see y'all soon. I'm going to have some dinner, and I'll be back. Talk to you later.